legends, heroes, and poopy heads. Welcome to the Omni Flash channel, where Omni Flash will take gaming to the next level.
Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Omni Flash, and I am your guide to Perfect World Mobile. A lot of your comments have been asking, what Soulstones do I need as a wizard, archer, blade master, or VULPINE? Also, what Soulstones does a tank need? Today's video is going to show you exactly what those Soulstones do and how to level up and get those Soulstones. Alright, so there is a thing that I need you to do. Please like, please subscribe, smash that notification bell so you know when the next video is coming out, so that you can be right there and ready to get stronger in Perfect World Mobile. And comment below to be entered to win a $25 iTunes or Google Play gift card on October 15, 2020. Well, just check this out. I am a barbarian. I just did. That is 1 million damage. Now, barbarians, while they're standing, they don't have as much defense. They are kind of, they're kind of squishy. They're not that squishy because they're built defensively. However, they can do a lot of damage. That skill right there is called Onslaught. Alright, that Onslaught, because I have Carve, I do a ton more damage to it. And because I have Dire Frenzy, which almost gives me, I mean, if I level it up to 15, I would have 20% more crit. That's insane. That's like double my crit rate. Very hard to get. Alright, so let's take a look into a DPS build. This is a DPS build. Alright, so what we look, Crimson Stones. This is your P attack stones. Now, if you're a wizard or VULPINE, you would just put in Misty Stones instead. Misty Stones is a Crimson Stone. Okay, so you look at this attack stone and Pugnacity Stones. All right, we also got Pugnacity Stones. I have a lot of Pugnacity Stones because I am focused on PvP. And even if I had Pugnacity Stones, I would only be like 3,000 attack less, right? I still have like 159k, so it's not that big of a difference. So let's just take a look at what viciousness is. Viciousness is for every 10% gap between your viciousness and the enemy player's benevolence, there is a 1.5% crit rate increase. So for example, if you have 2,000 viciousness, your enemy has like 1,800. So that was 10% gap. You will have an additional 1.5% crit rate against them on top of your regular crit rate. Now this can be increased up to 34%. So a lot of people love viciousness. That crit rate is extremely important. Those crits on your key skills will deal a ton of damage. Like that crit on my key skill, Barb's key skill is Onslaught. You can do insane damage using Onslaught, which is up to, I don't know, I did 1 million damage, which is pretty insane. In order to know how much viciousness or pugnacity you need, you have to know who your enemies are. So you know who you usually fight. Go look at how much benevolence and how much tenacity they have. Then I would try to have about 50% more. So if you have 50% more, so for every 10%, you get 1.5%. So 5 times 1.5%, you get 7.5% crit on top of the crit that you already have, which is nice. I feel like 7.5% crit is pretty good. So Pugnacity has similar calculations, and you will do extra damage by every 10% more Pugnacity than you have versus their tenacity. Alright, so all of my stones, my second stones, I have a lot of Pugnacity stones. Now, if you are having difficulty clearing PvE dungeons, what you want to do is all of those orange Pugnacity stones, don't get them. You want to get the red Crimson Stones, or if you are a magic class such as a Cleric, a Wizard, or a VULPINE, you will want to get Misty Stones. You will want to get the M attack version instead of Pugnacity, okay? if you are a PvP person and you're built just like me, and you're having trouble doing PvE dungeons, what I would suggest you to do is at least get some low level soul stones, such as level 5, level 6 soul stones even aren't that hard to get. Level 5 soul stones, just get level 5 attack soul stones, replace those pugnacities with those. Put your pugnacity stones in your bag and just keep them in your bag until later. Now here we have another decision. Halfway down, you get your necklace, you get your cloak. The second stone, you can either go attack or you can go for crit. So first you want to have enough attack. And then once you have enough attack, you will want to start building your crit. Okay, your goal is about 25% crit. One way to get that is if you go ahead and build a Sunset Tales, a rank 3 Sunset Tales Sacred Book. Okay, that will get you 3% crit. But also, I will need some more crit from my soul stones. I recommend you go ahead and, like what I'm going to do, just go ahead and change those crimson stones into pyro stones. Now if you are magic class, you would change a misty stone over to an aqua stone. Now we're going to talk a little bit about how to get these soul stones. You can get a lot of soul stones from all the events. A lot of events drop them. For example, such as paperclip. Paperclip almost always gets you some soul stones. Also, you can get soul stones by trading in the honor that you get from Divine Valley. You will also find a mysterious merchant that shows up about once every 3 hours on the hour. So on the hour, he shows up at a location that flashes above the screen. On the top of the screen, it'll flash. The mysterious merchant has arrived in Arkansas City. And then you has green location. Click on that green location. You go to the merchant. And then what you can do is you can link your position to your guild chat. And then you can have everyone in your guild come to the mysterious merchant. This is a good way to get your guild stronger, get yourself stronger. Mysterious merchant will give you a discount on soul stones. Alright, so what you see is that my essence scale, there is an essence scale slot for all your soul stones. Alright, so once you have your soul stones up to a certain level, you will be able to equip an essence scale. You want to equip all of these slots with essence scales as quickly as possible. You want to prioritize probably the damaged ones. You want to prioritize putting essence scales wherever your attack and attack crit stones are. If you are a DPS, if you're a tank barbarian, you want to prioritize your HP, your amber stones. Now, my essence scale fell off because when I was making a new soul stone, you actually have to have level 7. You actually have to have level 7 stones in order to equip a level 3 essence scale. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about essence scales. Level 1 essence scales get you a 6% soul stone increase on all the stones in that piece of armor or equipment. Level 2 essence scales get you 12% extra stats on all those stones. And that will require 3 essence scales. Level 3 essence scales is 9 essence scales. It takes 9 essence scales to make a level 3 essence scale. And that increases the soul stone's effectiveness by 20%. Now these essence scales also increase a little bit of HP, but most of it is that 20%. So my stones are mostly level 3. Yeah, most of my stones are level 3. They add an extra 20% soul stone stats to all of these stones. And the next one up is level 4 essence scale. And every time you go up a level on essence scales, it is multiplied by 3. So level 4 essence scales is 28%. Okay, 28% increase. But for every one, it's 9 times 3. You need 27 stones. So I'm still working on it. I have close. I have 22 stones. I'll probably have 27 stones in a week. You get essence scales from after you win, like you can after events, after guild events such as Guild League, Territory War. You also get them from Frozen Frontier. So after you do that, there will be a waiting time, and you can buy those essence scales from there, or you can buy the essence scales from the shop. I get most of my essence scales from Mirage Dungeons. I just realized I haven't talked about the penetration stones. For example, Emperor Stone is for physical penetration, and you have the choice between an Emperor Stone or like an Evasion Stone. So what you want to do is I would recommend that you get mostly Evasion Stones. Only get a penetration stone if you have to. I usually have one slot with a penetration stone just because I'm going to be getting a lot of physical penetration stones from events, and I don't want to just sell them, because when you sell them back, you get less. You get less ingots back. So I don't want to do that. I want to have as much stats as possible. I think it's a waste to sell your Emperor Stones, but I would only devote one spot, one gem to Emperor Stone, to penetration stones. Penetration isn't that useful because I don't think it's that great on PvE. It's only probably useful versus tanks. You'll also see that my build has a lot of tenacity stones and has a lot of benevolent stones. Well, tenacity is interchangeable with amber stones, which is the HP stone. So if you want to have more HP so you don't die in a Mirage dungeon, I do recommend that you have an extra set of at least level 5 amber stones that you can toss on when you're doing Mirage or a harder dust dungeon. Now I just realized that my build isn't actually up to date. So in the beginning, no one's going to have a ton of evasion. So if you start the game, not very many people have a ton of evasion. But now most people have a ton of evasion. All right, so I'm about 1 year into the game. Evasion has become something super powerful because you don't just evade normal attacks, you also can evade skills. So you can evade a huge damage skill, and that does 0 damage to you. So a lot of high DPS, such as archers, assassins, VULPINEs, they will go for evasion stones. So I will slowly change to evasion stones, and I will be getting this sacred book. It's called Parting Grief, and max a level 5. It's a rank 5 book. It gives you 6% extra evasion. Also, you can get extra evasion from the sigils that you get from you can get the sigils from the Lost City, City of the Lost, City of Plume, Ether Blades, and Arkansas City. So all of these can give you a lot of evasion. Also look for evasion stats to go on your skills, and if you buff your evasion enough, a lot of people can't hit you because, for example, mages, wizards will probably not build a dex build. Without a dex build, they won't have a lot of hits, and you can evade a rock that a wizard throws on you. So that's how powerful. That is how powerful evasion is. I will most likely take out at least two of those benevolent stones, and I would change them. I would change them to evasion stones now. I'll do that, but I don't have the ingots to do it right now. but I will be doing that very soon. Also, you see we have tenacity stones. I do have tenacity stones, but if you're having trouble, if you need more HP, you can change those out. Also, if you are having trouble hitting things, if archers and vulpines and assassins are dodging all of your attacks, if you see the words evade show up when you are in PvP, then you will want to go ahead and take out those viciousness stones. What are they called? They're called deity stones. So up there, the top row, you might want to change those deity stones and change it to Hawkeye stones. Okay, right now in the beginning of the game you won't have this problem, but after archers get their Sage 4 skills, one of their Sage 4 skills, basically every time they evade a skill, their damage goes up 10%. So you will start seeing a ton of evade archers and you will start missing them. So in the beginning you don't need hit and you don't need evasion. But once you start getting to Sage 4 skills, when Sage 4 skills are released, you're going to have to start moving your stones into hit and evasion. So I'll be adding more hit and more evasion stones into my own build very soon. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please like, subscribe, tell all your friends about it, and I'll see you in the next video.